Hello all, welcome to this tutorial. This tutorial is brought to you by MIT World University in collaboration with Analytics Domain. In this tutorial, we will be learning about the basics of Python, like the data types, how to print, or how to declare a variable, and etc. So let's move ahead. Initially, we'll start with the data types. So, what are the few data types of Python? Let's go ahead. One is integer, the other is float, then the next is complex numbers, and etc. There are various other data types. Let's look into the basics of data types. So now moving on to the data types like integers. So we can perform many mathematical operations such as 1 plus 1, and the output would be 2. Python is a very easy language. You don't have to declare anything if you're printing just the last line of the code. In this case, there's only one line, so it will automatically print that line and it will give you the output of this mathematical operation. Let's go ahead and check some more. 2 multiplied by 3 and the output would be 6. 4 divided by 2. So these are some of the basic mathematical operations which are performed in data types like integers. So as you can see out here, that here the value is integer, but here the value is float. Let's check it. How do you check what is the data type which you're using? So you simply use the built-in function called the type, and you would get the value as float. Whenever we divide, it returns the value in float. So if we just print 4 by 2, the output is 2.0. If we print 6 by 2, the output would be 3.0. Now moving on, let's check how do we assign the variables. So basically you can store these expressions, these arithmetical operations, in a form of variables. How do you store that? You simply declare a variable. So in this example, let's take x and we will store the value 2. That's it, it's done. So the value is stored in this variable called x. So let's execute. So let's take y equal to x divided by 2, and the output should be 1. So let's print y and the output should be 1. Exactly. So as you can see, it's very simple to declare a variable. I'll just return a markdown for it. Yeah. Now moving on, let's see what are the different data types, such as string. So how do you declare a string? It's simply by making the string in a inverted comma. It may be a single one or a double one. So let's go ahead, and it's very simple. So it's printed he. Let's print another string. Hello. We need to remember that the string data types cannot be performed on top of any arithmetical operations. In Python, sequence of characters is included into the single or double quotes. As far as the syntax is concerned, there is no difference between the single and the double inverted quotes. So this is how you declare a string. Let's declare a string inside a variable. So for example, y equal to hello world, and if we print y, it would print hello world. Now let us understand, so although it's the last line, let us understand how do you print a variable. In Python, as compared to different languages, it's very easy. So you just need a command called print and type in your message. For example, welcome Analytics Domain, and it would print you that string. Let's go ahead and check some more strings and print it. So for example, let's declare a variable, and inside it let's write 2 plus 3, and it should return you the answer 5. Let's type in y, and let's do some operations in it. and let's print both the values x comma y, and it should give you the values 5 and 2.0. So it's that simple to print. I hope you all have understood some of the basic data types, how to assign a variable, and how to print your variables or any operations. Thank you very much.